Welcome to UMSL Libraries tutorials. In this video, we'll cover the basics of peer review. We'll talk about the peer review process, its goals and limitations, and how to find peer-reviewed research. Peer review is the process by which scholarly articles are evaluated by other academic experts. These experts help ensure that new research meets the high-quality standards of the field they study. The reviewers work in the same field as the article's author, which is why they are called peers. Let's look at the peer review process. First, scholars conduct research and write about it in an article to share with their colleagues. Then, they submit the article to an academic journal. An editor who works for the journal looks at the article first. If the article meets the journal's basic standards, they send the article out to peer reviewers with relevant expertise. These reviewers ask questions such as, is this research original and significant? Do the authors use sound research methods? Do the authors come to reasonable conclusions? Based on these and other questions, reviewers often send an article back with comments or suggestions on how to revise and improve the article. If the article does not meet the standards of their field, or it is not appropriate to publish in that specific journal, they may recommend that it doesn't get published. In rare cases, they may recommend that an excellent article gets published without revisions. Based on reviewer input, the editor makes the final decision on whether the journal publishes the article. The article may go through one or more rounds of revisions and editing. Finally, the article is published so that other scholars can learn about important research in their field. The primary goal of peer review is to promote the publication of high-quality research and limit the publication of low-quality research. In a perfect world, research that meets the standards of its field is accepted and published in a reputable journal for other scholars to read. Research which does not meet that field's standards, according to peer reviewers, is sent back to authors for significant revision, or it may not be published at all. Peer-reviewed research is often considered the most reputable and rigorous type of scholarly source. However, there are many valid critiques of the peer review system. For example, it is difficult to ensure that authors and reviewers are anonymous, since researchers in the same field are often familiar with each other's work. The review process can also be weeks or months long, meaning research is being published long after it is completed. Some argue that peer review stifles innovative ideas in favor of older viewpoints held by well-established researchers. Peer review is not a perfect system, and these are not the only critiques. However, peer-reviewed research is still considered more rigorous and reliable than non-peer-reviewed scholarly works in academia. Therefore, your professors may require you to use peer-reviewed articles as sources for your research assignments. There are several ways to locate peer-reviewed research. If you use a library search tool, you may see a peer review button that limits your search results to just peer-reviewed research. Here's an example of this limiter in UMSL Libraries' Discover at UMSL search results and on the APA PsycInfo Advanced Search screen. You can also find out whether an article was published in a peer-reviewed journal by exploring the journal's website. Locate the journal's title, then search for their website with a search engine like Google. Many peer-reviewed journals will say so in their About page or another prominent place. Keep in mind that there may be non-peer-reviewed content published in a journal where the rest of the articles are peer-reviewed. Examples of non-peer-reviewed content include editorials and book reviews. When in doubt, reach out to the library. We are happy to help you understand the peer review process and locate peer-reviewed research.